Sadhguru's teachings.
This is a fantastic device to keep people enslaved forever. And to cover this, there's a whole lot of other stories which I don't want to enter. Phenomenal tools to control populations, which has been successfully done for a long time. It depends on how we shaped ourselves. If we become wonderful human beings, it's one thing. If we have become an ugly manifestation of humanity, definitely it's an original sin. It's a mistake. Sin is too strong a word, maybe it's a mistake. So too many mistakes are being made in the world, no question. You claim to appreciate or, well, you worship the one who is referred to as the creator, but you have a huge issue with the creation. If you do not appreciate the creation, why the hell should you worship the creator? Someone who made such a bad job of this, the only way you can even be born is through sin, I think he must be banished. Now, this is a fantastic device to keep people enslaved forever. If you do not even allow them to come to terms with their biology, they'll never come to terms with anything in their life. Always they will be dependent on an institution or a person or something who claims to have connections. An Italian mafia guy was once brought to the law court and he just walked in with this fat cigar in his hand and like this he came and sat down like he's a guest. Then the judge looked at his arrogance and asked, "Do you have a lawyer?" He blew the smoke out and said, "Well, I got friends in the jury." So, people who are supposed to have connections elsewhere, you will always be enslaved to them because you feel guilty about your biology. This whole thing goes into more grosser and grosser states. So except in certain cultures, everywhere else where dominant religious beliefs were spread, in all those cultures, unfortunately, they make you feel guilty of your very existence, because that way you will always be enslaved to whatever they have set up. Something so fundamental as the menstrual cycles in a woman, she has to feel guilty about it and she's impure. Her existence is impure. Unfortunately, I want you and all the teachers of the world to understand, if your mother did not have menstrual cycles, you wouldn't be born, even if she met your father. Yes. So the life-making material, unused, is what it is. And if that is impure, your very birth is impure, that's what they're anyway trying to tell you, that your birth is impure. And to cover this, there's a whole lot of other stories which I don't want to enter. Once you're not in terms with your own physical existence, you're essentially will never ever be in terms with any other dimension of your life. This itself will cover you forever. This is a fantastic trick to keep you enslaved forever. No wonder institutions have lasted, though they've lost their relevance, they stay simply because your existence, your very existence, you're guilty of. If you're guilty of your very existence, that means one or that which is the source of creation should be even more guilty. You are eternally guilty, and that which has created all this must be even more carrying the burden of guilt. Guilt and fear have been a phenomenal tools to control populations, which has been successfully done for a long time. It's time this is broken.
Swamiji, did you have ever opportunity to meet any Himalayan teachers? Any experience if you can share with us?
I don't go to Himalayas to meet anybody. At the same time, the mystical dimension of Himalayas preserved there in so many ways. Many. Probably no other place in the world. Every part of the world has places where certain people have left certain energies in certain situations around them, which will always be there. But I've traveled everywhere. There isn't another place which has seen as many mystics as Himalayas has witnessed. No other place on the planet. If you're sensitive to it, it's not just a mountain, it's something else. It's not your belief. I'm not talking about believing Himalayas are sacred or whatever. Many yogis and mystics choose never to speak, never to teach, but their longing to share is not any less. So, they will leave their work in a different form. There are many places like this, the Vellingiri mountains, very powerful. If you go up to the seventh hill, anybody been there? Seventh hill? You went up to the seventh mountain? If you go there, a very powerful place, some yogis left that situation in such a way that the whole place vibrates so much. If you go there, you're a little sensitive, it'll shake you from the root of your spine. Like this, there are many places. If you're open to it, if you're sensitive and receptive to it, whatever these yogis were, all their life's work and their tradition is simply left there in a different form. You can always access it. In that sense, Himalayas is too rich, saturated. The surrounding areas of Kedar, Yukteswar and other places have witnessed so many beings. See, if you work with your body, if you use your muscle and work, the lifespan of your work is of a certain length. It dies after that. All the billions and billions of people who lived on this planet before you and me came here, where is all their work? All they have left is their reproduction. Beyond that, nothing else is there. If you work with your body, the span of that work is only that much. If you work with your mind, then the span of that work is little more, it extends itself. But if you work with your life energies, that dimension is forever. Even if the planet goes away, that will not go. As you have an internet, there is a yogic net. If you are willing, you will see Gautama The Buddha is not 2,500 years ago, he's just today. As alive today as he was 2,500 years ago. Only thing is now, he doesn't have the burden of physical body. Physical body is a restriction. Whatever comes through a physical body, you will have likes and dislikes with it, isn't it? So, once free from the physical process, it becomes even more empowered and effective.